longevity is a hot topic, and you've already touched on a few. What are the biggest misconceptions about it?
Well, for younger audiences, it's that they're biohacking their way to longevity, and I still can't find a culture that's the case. I think another big misconception is that you are what you eat. I definitely believe, having interviewed centenarians for years, it's that you are what you think and you are how you move. Physical vitality trumps a great diet all day long. Putting great fuel in the car but not moving the car. We all know that would be stupid to put the best fuel in the car every day and not move the car. Like, there would be an excess of fuel, which is what we have with our obesity epidemic. Is, I don't have to tell you this, we have an excess of fuel hanging around our midriff and our butts and our legs and whatever. And social activity, as COVID, really demonstrated, social activity is a nutrient to physical health and disease prevention. And again, Harvard research will tell you that people with great social lives and average diets live longer than people with great diets and average social lives.
Wow. What do you call an average social life? I've got to check in with myself. What's it?
No,
might have to get some more mates.
You go down to the cafe, you know people down to the cafe, know people down to the gym. You're probably doing a bit of extracurricular activity, whether it's a midweek tennis or not for a surf. I know you love a surf.
Check.
So you've got it. Like, it's anything that is engaging with humanity. Your family is your social life, your friends, your extracurricular, whether it doesn't matter. It's engaging with humanity. But Tony Robbins one-liner, you become who you hang around. Then I go, so ... who are you hanging around? COVID taught us, do you love where you live? I don't care about your house. Yes, that's important. But do you love your community? Community comes from the French word communauté, which translates to public spirit. What is the public spirit of where you live? Ocean Grove is great. My sister lives in Armstrong Creek. That whole Geelong, Torquay, Ocean Grove region, it's got a great public spirit. Regionals often do it better than urbans because people feel lost in urban cities and so on. But it doesn't mean that you can't have it. It can just be a little bit more tricky.
Like, a lot of people, as you know, a lot of people live reactively rather than proactively. So if your friend group is, I could go on and on about this, and so could you. If your friend group is not serving you, it's okay to cull. It's okay. Go find another herd to hang around with where you get love and acceptance from. But instead of rebounding back and forth back to the one that you've always know, you might not be happy within that friend group. It's okay. I'm always upgrading, and I'll say that out loud. I'm always upgrading. I'm always looking for another pack of lone wolves who are running at a different pace. And I certainly am very proactive about finding newer, more interesting, stimulating, where I can add value and vice versa. That's what it's all about. I'm looking forward to the next person I meet rather than staying put. So that's living proactively rather than reactively, getting on the front foot and observing that, where you want to go and getting the right people around you. This is a big one for longevity, right?
Absolutely. And socializing does require leadership. People aren't going to call you. Post-COVID killed it off. You've got to make the phone calls. You've got to call your mates to say, let's go down to the pub. You've got to call your girlfriends and say, let's have a girls' weekend away. You've got to organize the midweek tennis or the table tennis team or whatever it is. No one else is going to do it for you. And we're brutal about this in business, where we hire and fire based on performance. But why don't we do it for our lives? If our friends are not performing and we've held them to account and we've actually recognized that it's not serving us, we're not the best version of ourselves around certain people, you are allowed to stop spending time with them, and you are allowed to upgrade your peer group and go and find, like you said, your lone wolves running at a different pace. And
we do it in business every day.
What's that?
We do it in business every day.
Yeah. High performance sport.